Hi, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We're going to take a look at Leo and Cancer, the relationship. I hope you guys are doing okay out there. I did meditate over these cards. We're going to take a look and see what's going on with this couple. All right, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I just tried to do this read a second ago and whatever happened. I might post it. The story might actually be different, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get right into this story. All right, guys. These cards, when they tell a story, I could have Leo telling me a story about Cancer or vice versa. I'm imagining, I don't feel like this is a complicated story, but the way the other one just went, I think what I'm going to do is keep it clean, and whatever comes out at the end of it, okay. Leo, there's something going on with you guys. There's something where you need a shoulder to cry on for some reason. All right. And I'm going to get into this. I feel like this is a love read for some of you guys, but I also feel like there's some involvement of, other factors, if you will. So you guys have the Ten of Wands, which in this deck is going to be Ten of Roses. You're going to notice that there is tissue there. Somebody needs a shoulder to cry on. They're sad about something. It says Leo's upset about something. I'm sad about something. For some of you guys, this is a lot of emotions here. So I see a lot of water here, but I also see where you guys are burdened. So maybe Leo, maybe you have some water in your chart, or you just have some very heavy emotions for Cancer. Like I said, this could be what you feel for Cancer, or Cancer could be in your chart, whatever. You could even have Sagittarius in your chart. There's something where you guys feel like you've been working very hard towards something. You feel like all your labor, everything you put in was for nothing. For some of you guys, you feel like you're carrying burdens that you do not want to carry. For some of you, you're like, this should not be my responsibility. I don't want this. I don't want to carry this. It also goes on to say here that there's something where you could be a part of some sort of a group. Or you could, Leo, be the family member that everybody goes to get something done. So if you are a part of a family, you are probably a go-to. If you are part of an organization, you're probably a go-to. In some cases, Leo, you're part of both. You might be that go-to in the family, and you also might be that go-to in an organization, is what I'm getting. The cards also go on to say that sometimes there's a member of the family who has to take on the dirty work. Somebody's got to do it, right? But it says somebody has to do it. But it doesn't say that you have to do this, Leo, whatever this is that you're doing, right? Because there's some heavy burden that you're crying over. Whatever this is, I feel like it's impacting your love relationship. It might be impacting your career somehow. But you are upset right now. There's a shoulder to cry on. You need somebody to turn to because you're stressed out. You're exhausted. You're carrying burdens that you don't want. You can also delegate responsibilities, but it says you're more than willing. It says that you're willing to do this. That's why you're doing it. It says that you are more than willing to take on the responsibilities of this family function thingy, or whatever this is, or this organization function, whatever this is something that you are willing to do. So you have a bunch of burdens, but I also see that your heart is filled with love. There's something with love and contentment here with this Ten of Cups. This is about family. This is about you being happy. Total support. All support you. You're the boss, it feels like. Go to. You may not be the boss, but you're the person that gets it done. In some cases, you guys don't know who the boss is, but you are the person to go to get it done. So if I need some pink lollipops, all right, I know that I can go to you to get this done, or I know that you can set something in motion to get it done, right? You're the go-to. You're going to clean up something. You're going to fix something. You're going to cover up something. You're going to make sure whatever this is going to be there on time. Perhaps somebody's missing a red box with a rose on it. Somebody's name could be Rose. I mean, there's roses all over this deck, but that could be significant, right? Somebody could be a Sagittarius that shows up in your energy here. Leo, it might be in your chart actually. But what we have here is this Ten of Cups. If you guys notice, somebody wanted to propose here. This is a proposal. I want to give this to you. I want to give this gift of love to you. I want you to be my husband. I want you to be my wife. In some cases, I just want to give you this ring so you can wear it for a little while, right? So I can appease you and make you think you engaged. I'm just saying. Who could be doing that, Leo? I don't know. Maybe Cancer. I don't know. I'm kidding, y'all. I don't know. But there's something here about a proposal. This card is domestic bliss. This is happiness. This is people living together. People are harmonious. So we know that people are cooperative, right? With this Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is not only family, it's also community, cooperation. Remember that. This is unconditional love. So nobody's love is going anywhere. But I'm going to put up that other read, honey, and you're going to see something else here. I'm just saying. I'm going to put it up too. I am. It's like 2 minutes long, and y'all going to see why. I shouldn't have shut it off, but I'm like, whatever. I wasn't thinking. And I forgot that I was like, shoot. But you're going to see why, right? So you guys are, for those who are interested, you'll be able to see why. But it may come out again if I pull them. But there's something here where somebody is expressing unconditional love. This is you, Leo. Unconditional love, right? So it means no matter what. The richer for poorer. Wait, what was the rich? Wait. Sickness and health, richer and poorer. And I guess you're supposed to stay there, you know. Hang in there. Whatever. Anyway, for some of you guys, this could be some community love, though, right? Somebody might be, you know, living a free lifestyle. Somebody might be living out in the woods in a cabin. You know, it might be 5 of y'all. It might be 4 women and a dude, or I don't know, however it goes, all right? And a trail of children, somehow all connected, whatever that's about. So there could be some community loving going on, but there's something about a proposal that comes up. There seems to be some very specific love. It is unconditional. It might be for a child. Some of you guys maybe wanted to propose to somebody, be with somebody. Maybe you were happy at one time, Leo, but it looks like you guys wound up in some sort of, you're single dad. It says something about a single dad. I crap you not. It literally says single dad right there, right? So you could have had all this going on, and then, you know, you unconditionally loved, and now you're a single dad. And it happens for women often. I don't know if women are more upset by it. I don't know how that goes. I'm not even going to try and speculate, but it's that type of a feeling where I'm a single dad. After all this that I invested, I'm single. But it also goes on to speak to your character. You are the King of Cups, which in this deck is going to be the King of Flutes. This is a single dad. This is a father figure. This is somebody professionally who could be, I don't know, an advisor. Aside from that, they could be somebody's friend. They could be a lover. It says that this person is trustworthy, and they wanted to give you unconditional love, Cancer. They're trustworthy. It says they are dependable. So it says when you need this person, they are going to be there no matter what. Like if I'm not in the country, I'm going to make sure I reach out to somebody in the States who has this and that to offer to you, right? So it's not even like being connected like that. It's like, yeah, like we're on like a 12-hour time difference, and I'm still going to wake up and make sure you got that. So somebody's completely trustworthy. And this person is also cultured, which is why I reference traveling and things like that. So we got a pretty good Leo that stands here, who is before us, right? Now, Cancer, when we take a look at your energy, I'm showing you something here where you guys could be daydreaming a little bit. Something about daydreaming. Some of you guys could be younger. Some of you guys could be females, right? There's something about a sibling here. So this may not be romantic. It could be something where somebody's a sibling, or somebody's sibling is a daydreamer. And on Leo, I don't know if that's what you're crying over, this person. It says you're crying over this Cancer here. There's something here where this sibling brings somebody some sort of a message of love. This message could be about an engagement. This message could be about a wedding. This message, right? Although your sibling is happy about this decision because it says you couldn't talk them out of it. I can't talk you out of this because you already made this emotional investment to get this. Whatever this thing is, this Page of Cups, this new love offer, whatever this is, or however it plays out, is something new that you're in love with. It could even be work for some of you guys, but I'm more inclined to feel like this is love. This feels like love. Now, this is some sibling. They bring some sort of a message about love, a message about a wedding, an engagement. For some of you guys, you might view this as a naive move. Whatever this is, it was done suddenly, and nobody knows why or how or when. This sibling just decided to do something. But again, please remember, you could not talk them out of it. I don't know why that is significant. I don't know who these people are, because it looks like a love story, but then there's something significant about a sibling that comes up. You guys have the Knight of Pentacles that comes up reversed. Please keep in mind the energy that I called out. It says it's a female energy, so I kind of want to stick to the story. However, this female energy, it can be anybody, right? It could be you, if you're a male, you could be exercising more of your feminine energy. It could be something like that. Very daydreamy energy, doing things suddenly, like eloping. The text does speak about eloping and taking some sort of emotional risk that you could not talk this person out of. So we know that. We also have here the Knight of Pentacles that comes out reversed. This is a late bloomer. So I don't know if this is an extension of somebody's sibling who is the late bloomer, because it gives me a different sex. So like I said, up above, it gives me female energy. It specifically says female. But then when we go down to the Knight of Pentacles reverse here, it tells me that this male energy is a late bloomer, right? So there's a sibling giving you this very happy message about love. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know, I took off and I got married in Vegas or whatever. Wherever. I took off to Africa, lied and said I was you, and got married and put some money in the bank. That's what happened, right? And it also said the preacher, it says he trying to run to another country. I don't know what country's having that man over there, okay? I don't know what maybe he going, I don't know. Maybe they got some special island in another country. These other countries, I'm trying to tell you. Watch who you letting you, I'm just saying. Anyway, so we have here this male energy that comes up. Now remember, this female sibling came up saying, oh, this is great. They made it sound amazing. But I don't know if they gave you all the details of this emotional risk that they took. There's something with the male energy that comes up. It says that this male energy is a late bloomer. There's some unwelcome message that comes along with this late bloomer. It's about money. It says loss. Somebody could be disappointed because of unforeseen delays. Delays that cause failures. So this daydreaming sibling feels like they may have gotten together with some late bloomer, and this late bloomer gets messages about money saying they ain't got none, their account is overdrawn. This thing, the Cancer, Pisces, it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. So for some of you guys, what I'm trying to tell you is, although you're in hella love with this person or whatever this is, whoever this Cancer is over here, and I'm sorry, this is Leo's read, so I'm gonna have to, listen, I'm equal opportunity. I don't care whose read it is. If you're gonna get some smoke and it's sitting in front of me, don't call it off. So. Even if I don't like you, okay, I'm diplomatic, I'm fair, because see, the thing is, when I look at these cards, I see the people that I do like. I really don't think about other people at all. But if I get mad enough and I see that Leo, even though it's Leo's read and you did some F stuff to Cancer, then Leo, you gonna get that smoke. Y'all already know how I do, so I'm fair. But you gonna get that smoke. And if I really don't like you, you might get some extra. I might give some new details for your little friends to take home and ponder, and they could get it. I send a Monday morning news, okay? Don't play with me. But I ain't gonna do that. Maybe not. Depends on what I say. But so far, it just looks like this person that this sibling wound up with, okay? And this sibling, whoever this is, your sibling could be the Cancer here. You could be the sibling. It says here, because it says you hooked up with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, maybe. Maybe, because you took some sort of emotional risk. Because whoever you are, it goes on to say here that whatever happened, whoever you're involved with, they caused some delays to your plans. So things got backed up, they got stopped. It looks like there was some message that came through about money. That could be another factor that stopped things. It also goes on to say that your partner is a young person, a young man. It could be a younger person. Now remember, you're a page and this over here is a knight. So with this, it says there's a young man who is unemployed and uninterested in working. So this young man is unemployed and uninterested in bettering himself. It says he's a waste. And it also says that he, and making an investment in him, is not worth it because issues with money exist. I feel like Cancer, you might have had a choice between two partners. Y'all really need to see that first I wonder if I still got, where them cards go? Do I still have them out? Because, I mean, yeah, all right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just pull them and y'all can go see me pull them, one of them videos. Now, this is what we had, okay? When I pulled Leo's energy initially, it says separation. It said Leo is in some sort of sadness here. I'm sad. I'm missing you. I'm thinking about you. I am yearning. I'm not sure what's going to happen to this relationship. I propose to you. I'm crying about this. For some of you guys, there's a shoulder to cry on. For some of you guys, if we want to take a look at it, because Leo, you may not be that innocent in this, but I'm not saying that it was some romantic jump off or something like that. But some of y'all, you tied up with this organization and you got work to do for them. You don't have enough time for this relationship. Right? But I will tell you this, if you had a partner who really wanted to be with you and they saw your dedication, they would stay with you and not consider this person who's unemployed and uninterested in working, unemployed and uninterested in bettering themselves. You wouldn't be interested in this person, right? I'm just saying. So you're separated and you're concerned what's going to happen to this relationship. I have a child with this person. I'm a single dad. Let's pick it up a little bit too, because when you think about these single dad scenarios, you do have some fathers and you see them all the time. You have these single dads, they opted not to remarry, very careful about the women they bring around their children. The first hint of that chick is off, she's the hell up on out the door, okay? Right, so you do have some that are like that. So for somebody, and I'm very few of you, you might be a single father and you're like, dang, I thought I found a nice woman. Whatever, right? So it could be something like that. Now, the next thing I wanted to bring up, and this is why I said this might be important, and that's why it's really important that I post that first video, because my credibility is on, I don't like that, but I want y'all to see it. I know you trust me, right? Well, some of y'all do. Obviously, I'm on to something because, honey, when I tell you these folks trying to come for Mag, yes, they are, and I don't even know why. They did it sneakingly. But kisses come out reverse here for Cancer. Unconditional loving. Now, didn't I mention that earlier? Didn't I say here with the Ten of Cups, it tells me with Leo and Leo's emotions, unconditional love. I love you no matter what. If the train cuts your leg off, I love you. I'm going to push you around in that chair for the rest of my life. I love you. Now, Cancer, on the other hand, it says kisses reverse here. It says unconditionally loving. Giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Now, if we take a look at that in terms of where Cancer is in this relationship, there's conditions to my love, honey. Oh no. It's conditions to my love. Right? I'm not giving you anything. I'm not giving you affection. I'm not in love with you. There's no falling in love over here. I'm just not in love with you. Right? So we see one is willing to love unconditionally. And then we see the other one decides that, they might have a better option. Now, I want to be clear about something. We have a single dad here who is the King of Cups. I want to be clear. The King of Cups is trustworthy. Dependent, dependable. It says dependent, but it means dependable. Right, per the text. He will come through for you when you need him. Now, Cancer here has this beautiful man, ready to love with a ring. It's a nice ring too, honey. I don't think you'd be ashamed of that one. I think you'd be proud. Okay? I'm just saying, you'd be proud of that one. You really would. It's a decent ring. It's very nice. It's actually, what is that? I think it's a round diamond. Looks diamonds, round. It's in a heart box. I'm assuming it's in a heart box for card sakes because my box got to be square. I'm sorry, I'm old school. I need a square box, okay? And I don't want no gold bands. I'm sorry. That looks like my mother. I hate them gold. It's not that I hate them. I think if I had money and I had a variety, then maybe I wear it once in a while, but I can't see myself investing in yellow gold unless I'm investing. I just don't. That's not my thing, but so no boxes. I'm just saying, I'm a girl, y'all. Okay. So in any case here, this person does not love you unconditionally. This person wants to love you. You have a choice between a King of Cups, somebody who's cultured, there for their family, will be there for you. Just an upstanding guy. Stand up, fight for you if they need to. right? But you off talking about Tyrone over here, whoever this is, Leroy, Tyrone. What's the other one's name? What do we call him on YouTube? Pookie. Yeah, Pookie. Pookie right here. Pookie, Tyrone, Leroy, whoever this is, right? This one over here ain't got no job. Okay, and this one is getting messages about money, right? So that means you're gonna have to step in, but you off daydreaming. It says that you've already decided, Cancer, to make some emotional, it looks like you ran off. You separated from somebody because this is a proposal. This is not a marriage. This is a proposal. So this person, this Leo, was willing to give Cancer a ring, and Cancer said, oh no, but my heart is telling me to go after this Knight of Pentacles here, right? This one that be riding a little motorcycle up and down the street, okay, with no job, okay, couch surfing. All right, when you ain't home, he gonna sleep on his aunt's couch till you get off work if he ain't got no key. And then, if he do got a key, he gonna bring some in the house of you at work. I don't look like you got no job either, but whatever. So the Seven of Cups comes up here. Edit. Somebody's looking at a number of possibilities, Cancer. It says you have too many options. You have many options. It's very hard for you to make a choice about what it is you want now. You know what could be right for you, but you also know not to take this person away, I guess, from the women public if you don't really want them. Because it looks like, Cancer, it looks like your heart is over here with this Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, this late bloomer, this person riding around on one of the little bikes, okay, with no job. I'm just saying. Okay, this is one of the ones that can please you all afternoon because he ain't got nowhere to go. And if both of y'all ain't got no job, you're going to get pregnant. I'm just saying. Because y'all ain't got nothing else to do. I guess. Anyway, for some of you guys here, these are the choices that you're manifesting. I feel like, Cancer, you're not sure what you want yet. The common energy that I did pull between these two is happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. I want to say, though, in the first read, on the first read, you're going to see where I'm more understanding where it comes to Cancer, and I understand the energy more, right? But then I came back and did the whole, so you'll see what the difference is in terms of tone with this. But somebody's got to cut something out. Cancer, it says you haven't made a final choice about who you want to deal with. For some of you guys, this Cancer is dealing with somebody, let's put it this way, upstanding you with a child. You could be a single mother or a single father, but you're upstanding, you go to work, you're respectable, right? There's been I feel like you guys may have been together at some point. Nobody out of the blue sky is just going to give you an engagement ring. But I feel like there was some, I don't want to say holes in emotions, lapsing. I don't want to say that. I feel like somebody wasn't entirely into this. And I feel like, Leo, you knew it. And I feel like some of you, unfortunately, may have given into a ring or went and got a ring to see if you could not speed something up, but make this Cancer feel secure. Like, I really love you. I really this, I really that. But at the same time, you were really buying this ring for yourself because you wanted reassurance. This Cancer is choosing between upstanding you and some guy camped out on the couch. Okay? Who is unemployed, uninterested in working, and uninterested in bettering himself. One of the texts say uninterested in working and bettering. No, it was it. This person is unemployed and uninterested in bettering themselves. So the text change up a little bit, but it's so funny. It's actually really funny. They all mean the same thing. But now, the common energy, and this is coming between you guys, right? Besides this paradise, I know what you want, joy. I know you want expansion. I do feel like Cancer is not getting the satisfaction that they want. And it's because Leo could be busy working. I want you, don't think for 1 minute there's not a story behind why the read starts with Leo crying, right? Needing a shoulder to cry on with a tissue. They did something. They probably didn't have any time to spend with this Cancer. But this Cancer also, you were not a priority. They were daydreaming about Tyrone or whoever this is. What's his name? Pookie. They was daydreaming about him. So somebody needs to be cut out. Somebody is still in deep thought about who they want to be with. But in all fairness, there is this energy that comes between you guys. Now, you do have the Queen of Mirrors, and that's what I was telling you. With these stories, there's always a backstory to the story. So even though somebody may come across as innocent, right? when you were innocent and when you were this wonderful, and you still are wonderful, but what decisions did you make prior to this situation, right? How'd you get stuck with this Queen of, who is she? Queen of Swords in this deck, Queen of Mirrors, Queen of Swords. It says this woman's a bitch. This woman here, this Queen of Swords that comes out reverse, which is the energy between both you guys. Although, we might say, yeah, Cancer, you scandalous. How dare you do that to this great upstanding guy with a suit on and dropping a baby off at daycare by yourself because his ex done passed on or whatever happened, right? One of them sob stories, right? There's this woman here. This woman is not dealing well with whatever loss is involved here. This woman lost something, this woman in her. She looked like she got on some red bottoms. What year are those shoes? Wait a minute, that's circa. I think those might be. Are those 09s? Or I don't know. Don't give me back. I don't know. No, I don't think. 12, 10, 11 through 14. Them shoes is 11 through 14. I don't know. I don't really know yet. I ain't been in my shoe game for a minute. I don't have those, but I'm just saying I ain't been in a minute. Well, honey child, when I put my shoes on, you already know what it is. Hello. Ah. Yup, I'm gonna have me a salad. I'm gonna have salad. I'm gonna have lemon water salad. Anyway, so you got this bum over here and you have to make a choice. So Cancer's in this status of, I need to make a choice here. And another thing, if you notice that Cancer's looking over at this bitch here, it literally says this woman is a bitch. This woman is the B, right? Or maybe Cancer thinks this person is a B. We're going to keep it per text. This woman here is not dealing well with whatever loss involved. She lost something, all right? This person could be bogged down emotionally and wallowing in pain, but we don't necessarily know why. Now, at the bottom of the deck, it's funny, I got the Chaser, which it would make sense. She could have been chasing somebody here, but I don't know. So I'm going to shuffle them and we're going to see, because I did not. And the first part of the read, you're not going to see it because I didn't do that. So I saved that specifically. What's up? Ooh. What's up with this woman over here? This B, it says she a itch. But it's reversed here. She may not be I don't think she's a itch. I feel like she has a reason for doing this. So that's why I'm skeptical to just straight call this lady a B. Now, why is this woman being called a B? Why is this woman, this Queen of Swords reversed? Why is she reversed? What is... Oh, okay. I see what happened. Huh? Relationship was evolving. It was going to the next phase. She was growing in a relationship. Okay, so there was some growth in a relationship, a palm tree. It was stable. It was a stable relationship. It was permanence. It was growth. It was endurance, flexibility. But you stabbed me in the back. My heart is broken. I am in separation. You took my man and my woman from me. You deceived me. You attacked me from the back. So this is somebody's ex, okay? Somebody thought they was going to walk off into the sunset. Oh, child, I could have told you that wouldn't have happened. Somebody was a butterfly. Our relationship was growing. We were good. And this, came over here and stabbed me in the back, okay? That's what happened. All right? So, at the end of the day, I don't know if it was Cancer who was a friend that stabbed you in the back. Or if I don't know if Leo decided they was going to take off on you to be with this one and now they're crying. But somebody stabbed this Queen of Swords in the back and she ain't happy about it. This woman is wallowing in pain. This is somebody that she trusted, right? She feels like she made a bad choice. She also feels like her ex-partner made a bad choice. Why do I feel like somebody is bisexual? Either that or there's some element of jealousy here. Ooh, oh yeah, that's a sibling too. Ooh, child. This could be somebody's sibling who's mad. It says somebody's mourning beyond limits. Where's some cards? Let me get some letters. All right. Okay, so that's what happened. So I hope you understand that even though Cancer is coming across as looking like, yo, you got this dude over here who's great, and then you got this bum over here, right, Pookie, Why are you even entertaining Pookie? For some Cancers, they ain't taking none of y'all seriously. Number one, Leo, you're great on paper, but what follows you is this woman over here. So why'd you guys break up? She thought everything was great. Everything was sound. It was this, it was that. I'm not understanding why you took off, right? You said there's no condition to my love when it comes to this Cancer. But Cancer put conditions on you. This other woman over here didn't put any conditions on you. Right? But you are somebody here. It looks like it's you, Leo. It looks like you said, you know, I ain't feeling it or whatever. You went over here to this Cancer, trying to solidify what you did, trying to sew it up so it would be contractual, meaning like some sort of a marriage. And I feel like you're waiting in the dust. So you done spent money on a ring. You giving a ring, and Pookie is over here giving pipe. That's all he giving. So Pookie's giving pipe. You giving a ring, but you also come with attachments. This woman over here who you hurt. So if I look at the bottom line of it and I'm Cancer, I'm like, yo, I mean, yeah, this one ain't got no job, but you over here breaking hearts. So if you took off on this lady that thought things were going great, and you did this to her and came to me, I might as well stay over here with Pookie, because at the end of the day, Leo, as beautiful as you appear on paper, and as beautiful as this ring is, the way you went about it and the way you moved in the background, ain't nobody checking for you. So Cancer, child, just don't, I don't know if you need to be hanging out with Pookie, because Pookie, I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, what do I want to know? Who is this woman over here who's hurt? Who is this woman over here who thought that this relationship is going to the next level? First of all, give me a sign. Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio, child. Ooh, Scorpio, you a bitch. Because you thought things was going great with somebody and they screwed you over? I don't think I ever dated a Leo. No, I didn't. Okay, good. That ain't me. Some Scorpio. All right. So this person's mad. Who else could this person be? This bitch. This Queen of Swords reversed. The letter A. Her name could start with child. R-A. A-R. R-A. Scorpio. Ooh. Somebody thought their relationship was going good. Somebody hopped into bed. Somebody could be a sibling. Ooh. The sibling could be a Cancer who hopped into bed. It could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces. Somebody could be a Libra who's to be in this relationship, who thought their relationship was going good. This could be, yeah, this person ain't gonna be quiet. The letter D. A-D. A-D-U. You could be to be in a relationship. Excuse me. All right, this person's very upset about this. I kind of want to know why, though, because I need to... I got a few minutes up here. How did Leo leave this itch? How did Leo take off on this itch? R-A-D, Libra, U. Scorpio, Libra. It was a date. All right. So somebody, because I said, how did you leave? How did you take off? They met someone new. Told you. This Leo met somebody new. They went out on a date. They wanted to get back out there. And they took off on you. And they were in the middle of a relationship. They went out on a date. So they separated from whoever this person is. Went over to Cancer. Cancer, I don't want to say is in player energy, but Cancer is like, I'm not serious about anybody until the recipe is right for me to be serious. Like right now, I got Pookie over here, so we good for now. But when I want somebody that's real, I want to make sure, yes, he needs to have a suit and tie on, but he also can't have no effery. You know, like, how'd you leave this chick? Right? So this man went out on a date with some chick, you, while he was with her. Okay? That's what happened. All right, so, and you ultimately, Cancer, ain't taking him seriously because, number one, you got Pookie, and Pookie probably easier to deal with, that's what it seems like, than it is this one because of this. I feel like you're just not serious. You're like, I don't need to deal with that, and I really ain't checking for you like that, but whatever. Give me more. What else do I need to know? So we already know that Leo skipped out on homegirl over here and went over there and found this one. Okay, give me one more. Ooh. Anything else I need to know, Leo? Give me one. What else I need to know? All right. Clock. Ooh. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Oh, okay. So basically, Leo got shot down by this Cancer over here. Played them after they left you. Now they over there crying, begging for somebody to take their ring because they look crazy right now. You looking mad crazy, like. All right. Cancer. I see that your love is not conditional for this Leo. Anything else you want to tell me? What else do I need to know? Because you said, what's up with Pookie though? The runner. All right. You running from, it says you running from a Leo, runner, in a codependent relationship. Yeah, I do feel like this Leo's dependent on this Cancer for some reason. Listening to ego. Your ego is telling you to run because you got other, other chicks or dudes out there. I'm running from this. I don't need no ring. For what? Because your ring come with this chick and all the other she got going. I ain't getting, for some, I just don't want to be pinned down. Give me more. Give me one more. For Cancer. Give me one more. Give me one more for Cancer. One more for Cancer. This is funny because this is actually a love story. It's funny. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Somebody that you're running from is trying to reach out to you. Could be a Pisces. Who is this person? Who's this person reaching out to Cancer or Cancer's reaching out to? Give me a sign or something. A Taurus. I'm reaching out to a Taurus, or a Taurus is reaching out to you. Cancer. All right. So I feel like you could be obviously entertaining other people because 7 of Flutes is 7 of Cups. It specifically tells a story of Pookie over there, which is going to be the Knight of Pentacles, and how broke he is and no job. Right? He's unproductive, but I guess he's banging her out. And he got this other guy over here, so we know that. But in the cards, it also speaks of other contenders, meaning the Leo here and Pookie that shows up over here. It could be other people under that umbrella. So that's why I asked that. All right, so who else could this, what's this? Who else could this love call be to? Who else could they be interested in? The letter F. So there's a Taurus, the letter F. All right, this Cancer might be into or something like that. You calling them up? The letter M. So we got FM, MF. Somebody, never mind. MF or FM. Who else could be on Cancer's mind? Who's a love interest for Cancer? P. MFP. Give me more. Who else could be a love interest for this Cancer over here? T. All right, the letter T. This date that they went on. Give me some letters of this date because I know this Leo. It says, I feel like Leo went out on a date and it was with you specifically, but I feel like Cancer was out here entertaining other people, right? Even if what they were doing wasn't right, they could still, or they probably gonna try and justify this by saying, but you got this chick calling me, she doing this, she doing that, and if that don't work, then it's gonna be, but look how you left her, right? So I'm gonna find every excuse, so I ain't really gotta accept this ring because I ain't checking for you, or I accept your ring and I wear it for a little while, but I ain't really checking for you like that because I'm dealing with other people. But I may not tell you I'm dealing with other people, but what you are gonna know is that I ain't really trying to marry you. And after the argument about her being around don't work, then it's going to be about how you got to me. And I know it's because you was dealing with her first. So they're going to use them. It's not manipulative, but it's like, you can hold on if you want to, but I'm not promising you anything, right? It's real talk, but it's said harshly. Who else? All right, so who else said this, Leo? The letter E. You could have went out on a date with the letter E. Oh, someone else turned here. The letter K, EK. While you was dating the EK. Or you went out on a date with an E, a K. You went out on a date with an S, a EKS, KES. Who you go out on a date with? Who did this? Leo went out on a date with the letter Z. Leo went out on a date with O. Who is this? Who is Pookie over here? Give me the initials for this boy, Pookie. He broke, laying on the couch, no job, the letter N. It says you broken on the couch with no job. Who else here? Who is this? This late bloomer could be a Scorpio, the letter N. It says you a late bloomer with no job and you got some unwelcome message about money. It's going to cause failures for you. It also says that you unemployed and uninterested in working. The letter N. Libra says you unemployed and uninterested in working. Give me more. Who else is this bum ass? This pipe boy. That's X. Somebody with the letter X. Maybe somebody's name is Xavier or got an X in it. All right. Cancer. That you broke. Who else is? CA. AC, you broke. Is there anything else we need to know here? No. I'm done. I'm done with the effery. I love you guys. I'll see y'all at the next week. Oh. Hold on. I'll try one of these. I got like 2 minutes. All right. All right. Give me one card to polish this off. One card for Leo. Leo. One card to send you home. Okay, that was fast. Ciao. Nature comes out reverse. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. Some of you guys need to get out the house, Leo. Go out the house and go outside. Give me one for Cancer. Parting gift. Wisdom. You do something that you find out, something that you know. To focus on the past is just to lose the future. You ain't checking for this, Leo. You like, I'm the heck up out this door. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Boom. You trying to get up out of there. Cancer, you ain't checking for what this Leo talking about. All the offers in the world. You gonna entertain Pookie. Okay? Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Please. I love you guys. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.